in some way you are the mentor of Muhammad Ali.
I'm not the mentor. I just happened to be there and I trained this great talent. And I was happy to be involved with Muhammad. Is that it?
Does he have any other qualities that you think are different or better than the other champions that you trained?
Muhammad had every fine quality. Muhammad was the nicest kid around the block. Muhammad Ali was the hardest training fighter I ever had. He trained as hard as he talked, for God's sake. I never had to bring him to the gym. He used to beat me to the gym. And never had a trouble making him talk to you guys, because I told him how important the media was, because you reach the world. And I said, you want to be a superstar? You got to talk. You don't talk, you ain't going to reach that level. And he talked because it was important. But he also trained to be a great fighter.
What was your reaction when you first found out that he was going to convert to Islam?
Where?
What was your reaction when you first found out he was going to convert to Islam?
Two things I'd never done in my life is work in a person's life of a fighter or his religion. I learned it for a very simple trick. I was a young kid around New York City in 48, 49. Some kid came to the gym, he said, Angelo, that wife of mine, what a pain in the neck she is. I said, well, you know how women are. So he went back and told his wife I could read with him. I lost the respect of the wife in the fight. I learned about religion in Scotland. I went with Willie Pastrano, and we fought Chick Calderwood. I went and took pictures with the Catholic priest. What a mistake that was. They put it in the paper. Willie couldn't win that fight with a gun. They were across an area. So you never mess with religion. You never mess with a fighter's personal life. It's none of your business.
Does that include
I'm a fight trainer. I don't mess with the other stuff.
Real quickly, can you talk about his cockiness and confidence as the young 17-year-old Cassius Clay, and did you try to tame that when he was an early young boxer?
The only thing I discussed with Muhammad was working as a fighter. Muhammad Ali was the kind of individual that came to my house 3 Christmases in a row to entertain my neighbors. Muhammad Ali was a multifaceted individual, a great human being, loved everybody, and he shows it right now.
Thanks very much, folks. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a TV show here in Louisville, and we're really glad to be here with you, and we want to find out everything you're going to tell us.
You're just going to leave it open to me?
Yes.
You're not going to hit me with a leading question?
Well, I have Kentucky Educational TV right here with the very sharpest
Hi, nice
of penetrating.
Nice to meet you. Your name is?
Renee Shaw.
Hi,
KET.
how are you?
Nice to meet you.
KET. Man, one of the very helpful things to me in my work was that 2-hour segment you guys did on Louisville. Wonderful.
Well, great.
A super bunch of leads there, and I am grateful to have discovered that.
Right. So tell us about your involvement in the Muhammad Ali Center project.
I've been involved in this project going on 5 years exactly. I started not very long when Fox became the director of the center, and I've been working as a researcher, as a writer, as a conceptual creator, in partnership with our design team, Formations and Cortina Productions, basically looking, at my own colleagues at the center, because this is really not a 1 or 2 person project. This has involved the voices and the thoughts of so many people on the ground, reviewing, commenting, thinking about, criticizing, knocking it up, knocking it down, working it over for a long time. Thought a lot about, as a team, what's going to work for people. What's the place of today about? What is the audience of today looking for? We're not a museum. We're not a place of stuff. We're a place of ideas. How do you get ideas across? Well, in our communities, in our American society, media is a big thing. We look to enrich the experience heavily with media. Not just a series of talking heads. I'm not a talking head today, but ways to evoke emotion, because it's from the heart to the brain, brain to the heart, and capture people's ideas. When you go into the visitor experience, which I guess you'll do in the next half an hour, you're going to see a very rich mix of visual content, graphics. Some people just get it from pictures. They don't want to see a word. Multimedia, interactive elements, hands-on stuff. Like, what's it feel like when you put your hands on the one side of a heavy bag, like you're the coach? What's the power of an ollie punch? We want you to feel that. We want you to think about that. What's going on in it?
So it's very hands-on and
There's
interactive.
hands-on stuff. There's heads-on stuff. Every pavilion, and the pavilions are themed. We call them pavilions. That's a jargon maybe, but basically outlines the content that Mike articulated as the values of the center. Confidence, conviction, dedication, respect, giving, spirituality. How can we tell Ali's story through the eyes or the lens of his legacy, not necessarily through the eyes and the lens of a sports writer, of a boxing career?
We so happy we alive, we together can survive.
We are just a shell of another self, of another self. Whose priority is to live and learn, yet let it be a closed we get trapped in. We're kinda stiff, get kinda thin, so we gaze through the atmosphere, in our hearts we hear.